Alright, we're on the PBE. We're in the PBE. You don't need to loud, right? We're in the PBE, as you can see, 232 ping, and we're playing the new champion Aphelios. So people said this is like a 25 ability. And I played Dota before, and yes, there's no cam. This is me just trying the champ pack. People said this is the invoker of League of Legends. Well, actually, I'm the only one who said that. And apparently, it's kind of true, because on Invoker, you upgrade his basic abilities to enhance his basic stats. So apparently, 3 of his upgradable abilities, or to use on skill points that we obtain every single level, on attack damage, attack speed, and armor penetration. So I think early game we don't need attack speed, so I think I'll go attack damage. So he has a 5 weapons that he could cycle every time. So he has every weapon has a 50 bullet ammo. Each time you hit, it takes a bullet, and his ability takes ammo out of it. So you can only use his ability on level 2. So level 1, basically you're useless aside from swapping weapons. So this is his first weapon, sniper rifle. You can hit from far away, your range is extended, just like Caitlyn's, I think. I have a feeling that this is like Caitlyn's. So each hit, as you can see on this one, it takes away your ammo. So you literally have 50 shots on this weapon before it's cycled to another weapon. Just gonna farm. My AI is beginner, the enemy is in intermediate, and I'm playing on 232 ping. Okay, he flashed. So this is his second weapon. It's like a melee-ish, I think. It looks like melee, but it's actually not. It's range. So I'm gonna grab attack speed here. Why not? We don't need armor pen yet. No one's building armor. Now we do have ability. Okay, so for this one, it's like a Caitlyn Q, I think I could say. But it only it stops. The projectile stops on the first unit it hits. It doesn't matter minion or hero. So if you hit an enemy with that, it's marked, and you can attack it for your second weapon, which is when you press W, you swap to that weapon to deal bonus damage. So it's like a Caitlyn trap. If you hit your opponent with the Q, you can attack it again in a longer range to deal bonus damage. So basically, it's like Caitlyn's traps, but instead it's like Caitlyn's E. You know how we can aim Caitlyn's E to hit someone, and then we gain the extra range and the headshot bullet to hit the enemy? Yes, you could say like that. So his Q for the sniper rifle or calibrum is basically a Caitlyn's E, but without the slow. And the E deals more damage than Caitlyn's 90 caliber net. So I'm gonna take more 80 for easier farm. So you don't need to worry about not having damage to last hit, because you gain by level. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish this weapon. And I think the best thing to do is, if you have like 1 or 5 less than 10 ammo weapon, it's better to use it on using your abilities, I think, because you're gonna swap the weapons if you attack. So it's better to, like, it needs 10 ammo, right? Since you have 1, I think you can shoot it. Let's try. Yeah, we do. And then it swaps your ability, swaps your gun to the next gun. So let's swap to this thing. It's called the server or pistol. Take more damage. Okay, so the ability on this, gain 20% movement speed and fire both weapons. So when you activate this ability, you get a 20% bonus movement speed and fire both weapons at the nearest enemy for the next 1.75 seconds. For the next 1.75 seconds, both of your weapon will attack the enemy. So basically, you deal 2 attack damage. You deal 2 basic attacks at the same time. But it deals 147 physical damage over 6 seconds. Over 6 plus 1 shot, 7 shots. So it only deals 147 for over 6 shots. Prioritizes champion, so you don't need to worry about it. And the best part, it doesn't take your second weapon, the weapon that is on your W that you could swap immediately when you use the ability. I'll show you how. When I press the Q, take a look at this. Okay, I'm gonna press Q. See, it only takes the pistol, the Severum ammo, when you use your ability, even though it attacks with the second weapon. Take more damage. Why not? More damage, more power. Chase this guy. As you can see, it takes more bullets though. And it also deals like on hit effects, I think. I'll explain more about that. I'm just gonna kill him. What I mean by this this ability applies on hit effects is, let's go to the next weapon. Alright. So the next weapon is, we're gonna cycle it. Because I want to save the other weapons ammo to show you something. So the next weapon is a Gravitum. Grav Cannon. Damage with this weapon slows target by 30%, decaying over 35 seconds. Whenever you hit a champion or anything with this weapon, it gives you this mark. See that mark? And it slows the character that you're hitting by 30% for 3.5 seconds. So it's like you're playing Ashe, you know? But with a decent range. Okay? Oh, I'm 6. Okay, so let me explain you what is this. Okay, so his ability expunges his weapon slow on all targets, rooting them and for 1 second and dealing 80 damage with 80 magic damage. So you can't use ability. You can't use the ability whenever you want. It's like a, oh shit. The fuck? Dude, this guy's tryhard. It's intimidated bots. Jeez, dude, I'm trying to show people how to play Aphelios. Alright, let's go back. I got killed by AI. Holy shit. I'm just gonna TP back, okay. You can only use this ability once you hit or apply the slow mark on a character. Then you can use the ability. It's like a Trinamir's. No, not Trinamir. Oh, hello? What are you doing? Are you okay? See, as this is marked, then the Q goes up. When I press it, it roots them for 1 second. So basically, it's really good. It's like you're playing a Rise. You need to apply E and then W. That does have the feeling like it, right? So, for example, I hit this guy, I go far away, and then I press Q. He still gets rooted. It doesn't have a range, I think. As long as it has a mark, you can still deal damage. Okay, so what I mean by that is, by this thing, it hits from both of my weapons, right? I'll tell you what. Okay, I don't want to use all. I'll wait for the next one. I don't care about this CS because I have 11 bullets left. Okay, for example. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go near this guy. Okay, as you can see, there's a mark. I swap weapons. And I press Q. Even though I didn't attack him with my grab or whatever. I'm gonna use this ability to kill him. Okay. So, the Serverum applies on hit effects from both weapons. So, you could use the Serverum ability to attack with 2 weapons for fast. And then you could swap it to the Gravitum and apply the root for 1 second. So you need to be fast. So it's a lot of remembering, just like playing Invoker in Dota. So next weapon, this is where I love this weapon, like legitimately. So this is called Infernum, a flamethrower, legitimately. Attack deals damage in an area, basically like Graves. Primary target takes 110% bonus damage, literally like Graves. Other target takes 75% damage, literally like Graves. But it just looks like fiery. For example, if you aim this guy takes bonus damage, but the others behind it takes less damage. It doesn't do like a flamethrower when from your gun. It only do like a flamethrower after it hits your target, so that's better than Graves. And his ability is really fun. I think it's really good for pushing and against 4 melee team fights, because if you press Q, it has like a okay, it has like an old Graves Q, as you can see. I think if you hit all of them, yeah, if you hit all of them with your ability. Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. More damage, thank you. So if you hit all of your ability with the Q, it attacks it with your second basic ability. For example, like this one. So it's really good for pushing, as you can see. That thing is broken. Okay, let's save some ammo for the flamethrower, because it seems like the ability from the flamethrower interacts with the next weapon, which is the Chakram. Let's go. So next weapon, Crescendum Chakram. Attack ricochet of their target and back to Aphelios. So basically you can hit once. It's like a Draven's Q, but it disables your ability to basic attack as long as it doesn't hit you. As long as it doesn't go back to you. Aphelios can attack again immediately after he catches the ricochet. Other abilities that use Crescendum create temporary... Oh, other abilities. So, since the Q triggers... If you want to trigger the Q from the Flamethrower, it makes a little chakram for you to deal damage. It's like creating more chakram for you to deal damage on one person. As you can see, when I use the Flamethrower, there's like 6 more come back to me. So, oh, hello. What are you doing? I'm just gonna kill this guy real quick. No, I don't want you guys to say a word. Fuck off. Right. Okay, this is actually a lot of explaining to do. We might lose this game, but as long as I explain to you guys every single thing, I'm okay with it. Right, so we died. We suck. We suck dick. So the ability for the chakram or crescendo, prefer to call it chakram. It's better to you know, it's easier to say. So the ability is called Incendiary Sentry. Deploy a lunar sentry equipped with Aphelios secondary weapon. Last 20 seconds, sentries activate when an enemy approaches and fire at them for 85, scaling of 80-40, physical damage per shot over 4 seconds. So it's like a Heimer turret but 4 seconds, and it deals like your second weapon. So basically I have the flamethrower. If I put this one down, it shoots like, yeah, the flamethrower thing. Same goes for the gravitum, the one that slows your enemy. So since any ability that affects the second weapon will create more chakram for Aphelios, so I'm gonna swap to this thing since we have chakram on our secondary weapon, and I'm gonna shoot this guy. And when it comes back, I have 3 chakrams, and I swap and I basic attack. It deals 3 more. Yeah, and it refreshes every time you hit a champion. So basically, this is super strong. Yeah, as you can see, it's unlimited, but the timer goes down if you hit a minion. You need to hit champions to reduce it. So yeah, chakram is really strong if you have the right ability of the secondary weapon to proc more chakrams. It's really strong. So we've done that. So let's move on next. In my opinion, the weapon, the chakram weapon is a bit bad, but if you get the right secondary weapon, yeah, it deals a lot of damage, especially if you get the flamethrower because it deals more AoE. So now we cycle back to the original weapon, the rifle. Alright, let's talk about the ultimate. 120 seconds. Okay. So every ultimate has a bonus effect, and it depends on what weapon you have. Oh my god, now they're sticking. Okay, this is bad. So for the rifle or caliber bonus, marks added this way deals. And okay, so every time you hit a champion with this ult, it gives a mark, but that mark deals an additional damage. You know how Caitlyn's E deals this amount of damage, but when it gets trapped, when the person gets trapped by the trap, it deals more damage. The headshot just deals more damage. Yeah, it's basically what it is right now. See, even far away, I could proc the mark. Oh, even the Q procs the chakram. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna ult. Oh my. Hold on. Ooh. So it's a smooth sidestep. Okay, so everything's marked. Every champion is marked with your ult. But oh my, I suck. Well, we got. I suck. Well, 230 ping by the way. Instead of going for the item I need, I'm gonna go with this because this is a really good interaction on every single weapon that I'm gonna show you before I end the video. And we're not farming because I'm explaining every single shit. Don't judge my CS count, fuckers. There's a lot of explaining to do on this weapon, so shut the fuck up. So we start with the chakram again. Oh, chakram is almost out. Okay. So we're back with this gun, one of my favorite weapons. I'm waiting for the next ultimate so I can actually. So next episode. Oh, he's diving. What are you doing? I miss. Okay, we did a grab at them, so this guy's slowed 30% every time I hit him. I'm gonna mark both of them so they both are rooted, as you can see. I'm gonna swap to this thing so we can do more damage and chase them really fast because we can bonus movement speed. And it deals so much damage. Okay, we got triple kill off that because they're AI. Dude, I think that stacks Conquer really fast on this thing. Okay, now we got the flamethrower. Okay, so this flamethrower next. Okay, so wait. Oh yeah, I forgot. The server gains your shield. It's basically like Bloodthirster. If you're max health, it heals you, by the way. Forgot to mention about that. Okay, so if you use your ult with the flamethrower, oh, it actually goes down. Yeah, it's literally legitimately like Bloodthirster. So after you hit the enemy with the ult, it deals like a flamethrower, like from the middle, spreading outside, as you can see from here. And you can see, yes, you see how it goes back out from the middle of where it hits. Yes. If the guy is standing in the middle, it probably takes maximum damage and probably could die, just like how Shadow Fiend could if you ult in the middle from Dota. So that would be really strong if you know how to use his ult properly, I guess. And the best thing about this is, if 3 people's here, just use Q, everything gets hit. And swap, they're all rooted, because it has the on-hit effect from whatever weapon you have. Shit. Nice. Okay, what weapon, what element we haven't grabbed it? Flamethrower and the rifle we already done. So, it looks like a Jin, like a Jinx rocket, the way he attacks with it. And that also gives you a really easy way to push the waves. Alright, it's time to show you the... Wait, can I? Oh, the flamethrower is out. So basically this Gravitum combined with the Chakram is really useless. Oh my, chill down. Okay, we died. I forgot the Chakram, you can't use his abilities. Okay, never mind. We got this now. I'm gonna grab this for CDR so we can get faster cooldown on our R. Oh my god, 30 seconds. Okay, I want to show you something which is really good. Runins. I think Runins is probably one of the most important items on Aphelios. Regardless, I think it's probably the best after you get whatever item that you need first, like for damage or anything. But I do think Runins is really strong on Aphelios. Could be the game-changing item, even though you're losing, as long as you have good farm CS count on your champion. Just like how Kaisa or Vayne or Zaya, even if you're behind, as long as you have good farm, late game you will be really strong. So you know how okay, so the Runins doesn't affect Chakram by any chance. Yeah, it doesn't. It just gives the true bullet thing. So it doesn't matter on Chakram. It's gonna kill you, you fuckers. Okay, nice. I'll use all of their abilities. Come on. And to waste all of your abilities, please and thank you. Oh, hi, Needle. So this effect, but so it heals you. So basically 3 of those attacks will heal you. Yes. Since the other 2 bolts from the Runers shows the particles from the weapon, that means the other 2 particles heals you. I think. That's what I think. So let's see how the Q. Holy shit, do you see the damage? It's really strong. Okay, I'm gonna gank bot real quick. I wanna cycle out this weapon. Okay, so we already seen this. Okay, so this thing, the bonus of the ult, it only heals you for 300. So if you're low on health and you're fighting, you're trying to turn back and your ult just came up, and you need a little bit of heal to sustain, to fight him, just use your ult and it'll heal you for 300. Since I have full health, it doesn't matter. It still deals the same damage, it just heals you for 300. Look at the damage, dude. Holy fuck, that's fucking fast. I don't know if it's related to Runans, because Runan don't hit the same target, from what I know. From what I know, Runans don't hit the same target. Let's cycle weapons. Okay, so now we're gonna. This is where it gets really good. This is really good. You know how this deals AoE damage? And imagine if that AoE damage is crit. And what if two bolts from two different AoE attacks hit the same target with crit? For example, the outer takes 400 damage, and it. Just look at this. You see that? You know how it goes in the cone for one target? Look at that. That's with Runans. Okay, just imagine this, okay? Champions. Oh, they're not sticking. I'm gonna TP bot. I'm gonna TP here. I'll show you the power of the flamethrower and the Runans. And I hope I just don't die, because they are really strong with whatever team they have. Okay. I'm gonna Q first. They're not sticking close enough for me. Oh, there you go. Don't die. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. Look at the damage on Ezreal. Look at the damage on Ezreal. Okay, look at this on Ryze. Ryze immediately dies because of Runans and the flamethrower. So Runans and the flamethrower is really good. Really good. Trust me when I say it's really good. But on this, it's just your regular Caitlyn weapon. But can the Caitlyn weapon proc 3 people at the same time though? Oh shit, I accident. Okay, aside from that, aside from flamethrower being really good on Runans, this thing is actually really good. You know how if you're gonna use a Gravitum's ability, you need to hit one target, right? But with Runans, you can proc 3 people, as you can see. 3 people procced, and I press Q, every single one gets rooted. So that's really good in team fight if your team is looking for a room to breathe whenever you're on, whenever you think that they need a room to breathe and they're getting chased down or they're waiting for their cooldown and you have Runans. Apparently you hit 5 other champions, just press Q and you gave them 1 second to breathe or wait for a cooldown, probably. I'm gonna get this real quick. Okay, and we're gonna use this ultimate's ability, the Gravitum. So the bonus is slow strength increased to 99. So the slow is like for 30% because it gives effect from your ult. So basically, if you hit someone with your ultimate, they can't run. Basically, this is a trash's cage, as you can see. He's so fucking slow. So that's a really good thing to chase or slow them down if they're chasing you. Try to kill this guy, or he will kill me. Let's see. That does feel like Odyssey, Darkstar Jinx's rocket though, the way it sounds. So this guy has 5 weapons. The recall is pretty cool. Let's go get IE into a lifesteal. We don't need ward, it's good. You don't need to worry about armor penetration because for late game you're gonna level up and get more armor penetration. I love this, and it doesn't take away your bullet for 3 hits, right? It just deals 1. Are you okay? Okay, now we're on the Chakram. Chakram is still the same. Look at that. Okay, so it procs. Oh my, look at that. We got a lot set of Chakram already. So it procs Conquer really fast on the Serverum, and it procs Chakram, or whatever you want to call it, more Chakram. So when I swap to Chakram, I have 4, and it resets on Epic Dragon, so you can kill Dragon really fast with it. And it should to be what? Mountain? No, no Dragon Soul. So the next one is Chakram. Okay, so the ultimate on Chakram, if you use your ultimate, you gain 3 Chakrams to hit enemy. So if you're smart, I have a thing. Come on. Where's the enemy? Okay, there it is. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna alt as Chakram, swap to the Servum. Okay, use Q and Servum, generate more Chakrams, and swap to Chakram. So we get more Chakrams, as you can see. So much Chakrams. So the combo was what I think. Since this hits like 11 shots, generates you 11 Chakrams, right? And your ultimate already generates 3 chakrams. That means you have 14 chakrams, but I know the max is around 6 or 7. So you ult with the chakram, gain an extra 3 chakrams, or so-called 3 extra basic attack, and you use this thing and to generate the extra chakrams that needed to gain maximum amount of chakrams on your body. So you have maximum chakrams. So after using your ability on the Cerebrum or the pistol, after using the ability, you immediately swap back after finishing using the Chakram ability. I mean the Cerebrum ability. Immediately swap back to Chakram to use your maximum amount of Chakram that you have on Aphelios to do more damage and heal off Conqueror, because apparently Cerebrum already stacks you a lot of Conqueror stacks. And since Chakram has like 7 basic attacks in one go, it will heal you like a lot. As you can see earlier, my health bar from low immediately go to high. Immediately fully healed me. That's how strong this item is, or this ability is, if you do a perfect combo. There's a lot of combo that I don't even know yet that I've figured out on this recording. So for those of you who watch till the end, yeah. So I think, dude, I think this champion, if you master it, it will be really strong. But at a panic certain moment, it's gonna fuck you up really hard. See, I already got 10 stacks. And I swap back to Chakram. Look at that. Chakram's ready to use. I don't condone you to use Chakram's ability. Okay, so now that I've explained anything that I know, I think we've tried every single shit, right? I think we've tried that. Wait, you know what? Since apply on-hit effects, I'm gonna get this. This thing is useless. It's only good in certain situations, but I would see me using it really rare. But pro players will, since I'm on a plat peak. It's 370 damage and we gain a chakram. Oh, oh, you know what? The Chakram's ability is not that bad because it applies the Q from the rifle, so that's good. It applies the mark. So if you know how to use it, yeah, it's really good. I'm looking for combos that I can do. Can I do the combo with the rifle? I do. Wow. So I think there's a lot of combos on this champion that you could do. I would say it's really strong. With Runins, you're immediately super strong. You could change the tide of the game with only Runins. So Runins, I think, would be the key item for him. I'm not surprised if I see pro players in high elo actually use Runins all the time, rushes Runins every single time. Because I would understand why, because I've already tasted the power of Aphelios with Runins. And, dude, I have to look at this shit. Immediately, the wave is gone.
Ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Oh, my team's dying. And aside from that, the HUD for Aphelios is really good. They did a really good job. Let's try and kill Baron ourselves. I don't know if we can, but we're gonna try. But this is what I want to use. Look at that shit. It applies on hit effect, so basically it heals you. Let's get this thing out of the way. Because I know the next one should be Chakram, and we could regenerate a lot of Chakram. Come on, finish this up. I need to heal, so I'm gonna ult. It doesn't heal you, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna use this, generate a lot of chakram. and attack with chakrams. Yep, there you go. Look at that, we have 6 chakram ready to use. So basically you have 7 basic attacks in one go. So the ult doesn't heal you if you hit monsters. That's a good note. So we have fully built. Let's see how strong we are with Baron buff. Oh, I thought it was enemy. Oh my god, it does so much damage. Dude, Conquer is so strong. What the fuck? Hello?
Triple kill.
What? It slows them, dude, if you hit the mark. What the fuck? Okay, this champion is definitely broken. Worth to buy, worth to master, worth to take the time to master the combos. I'm gonna main this thing when it's released on live. On PBE, it's super strong. I don't know if they're gonna make changes on it because it's still a new champion. Because usually on PBE, when it's super broken, they're gonna swap it out. Cloud Dragon, Wind Tunnels. So in team fights, I want to try this one. If we can, we're gonna wait 5 men. If we can like instantly kill people with this, that's the main thing I wanted to try. Because this reminds me of Shadow Fiend from Dota. Israel almost died. Okay, that thing is broken. If you know how, oh my god, just imagine you ulting into 5 people and 5 people that creates the explosion. It's like literally a brand ult. Holy shit, that's super strong. Okay, it's time to end the game. I already explained what I know from the champion. There's probably a lot more thing that you guys could learn from other streamers or YouTubers. Just my first try. My first try on this champion. I'd say he's pretty strong with runes. And his weapon makes you think about situational stuff. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more league videos on new champions, leave a like, leave a comment down below. And I think Aphelios is a balanced champion. So thank you so much for watching, and I see you guys probably on the next league video. Peace.